Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Naomi, and today I have a yoga class for you to help you connect to your core so that you can support yourself through anything. So oftentimes when we think of core work, it's really associated with strong abs or like whittling your waistline or something ridiculous like that. But the truth is, when it comes to core strength, it's more about how that core strength supports you overall, not only physically, but emotionally. And that by connecting to your core, you give yourself a resonance in your center that supports you beyond just your yoga mat. So you shouldn't need any props today, just a blanket for underneath your knees. Let's get started. Okay, so come onto your knees, please. You want to be just a little bit more toward the back edge of your mat. And just sit back on your heels. And if it's uncomfortable to be directly on your heels, you could place a block underneath your hips or even a blanket underneath your hips. But place your hands on your knees and just round back. You can inhale here as you round back, and as you exhale, pull your chest forward, lift up through your heart. And then round back, pulling back as much as you can. And then sweep your chest forward and up. And just go a few more times like this, rounding back. Pull back through your belly. And lift up, stretch your chest up toward the sky. A few more times, round back. And pull your chest forward and up. Round back. Pull your chest forward and up. Now we're going to add a little bit to it. So as you round back, stay connected to your core, and then as you lift your hips up, stretch your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, lower all the way back down, hands to your knees, pull back. And then again, inhale, lift your hips up, reach your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, round all the way back, hands to your knees. Okay, a few more times. Hips go up, sweep your arms up overhead. And then round back, pull back through your core, hands to your knees. Two more. Hips up, reach up, arms up. And then round all the way back, hands to your knees. And the last time, hips up, arms up, reach up, and then shift your weight into your right leg, step your left leg up, bring your hands to your left knee. You can keep the top of your right foot down or curl your toes under. I want you to round back as much as you can. Maybe even moving your left leg towards straight. So mine isn't all the way straight. That's not right now, that's fine. But then bend your left knee and send your chest forward. Hips are going to go down. And then round back again, pull back as far as you can. Your left leg might go all the way straight, it might not. And then shift forward, hips go forward. A few more times, round back, pull back. And hips go forward. Round back, connect into your center, pull back. And then hips go forward. Last time, round back, pull back. And then slide your left leg back to your right. Shift into your left leg. Step your right leg up, hands to your right knee. And again, round back. And this first time, your right leg might not go all the way straight. That's fine. And then shift forward, lower your hips. Chest goes up. Round back, pull back away from your right leg. And then bend your right knee. And keep your hands on your right thigh, right above your knee, just for stability. Round back, pull back. And then bend your right knee, shift forward. A few more times. Round back, pull back. Bend your knee, shift forward. Round back, pull back. Bend your knee, shift forward. And then last time, round back, pull back. And then take your right leg back towards your left. And then reach forward, come into child's pose. Take a full breath in here to reconnect. Full breath out. Get another full breath in. Full breath out, and breathe up into your back ribs as though there was a pair of hands there just supporting you. Full breath in. Full breath out, and then slide on out onto your forearms. Put your belly on the floor. Place your forearms out so your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. And you're going to do cat-cow here on your belly. Now you can do it one of two ways. You can just round up and keep your thighs and your hips down and pull forward, and just doing it a little bit more gently. Or you can lift your hips, lift your belly, so you lift your torso and your thighs, and then lower back down. So pick the way that you want to do. I'm going to start, and I'm lifting my hips, My knees stay down, rounding up through the back of my body, and then lowering down. Go a few more times like this. Round up. And lower back down. Round up. Connect to the strength in your center. And lower back down. Keep imagining, like you did in child's pose, round up. There's a pair of hands on the middle of your back, just very gently supporting you. Lower back down. Round up. Then lower back down. Last time, round up here. And just pause. Okay, curl your toes under if they were not already. Press down through your elbows, through your fingers, and then lift your knees. So your whole torso, knees, thighs, everything's away from the floor except for your forearms, your hands, your elbows, and the balls of your feet. You want to keep your torso level with the ground so your butt isn't higher than the rest of you. Keep it in line with your shoulders. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Then start to walk your feet in towards your elbows. Lift your hips up as you do. And then walk back out. I call this pose flying sphinx pose. Some people call it forearm plank, but flying sphinx sounds much more fun than forearm plank walk in. Come way up onto your tiptoes. Keep your shoulders directly over your elbows and then walk back out. And then one more time, walk in. Gets a little slippery if you got a blanket there. And then walk all the way back out. Lower your knees down to the floor. Okay, now keep your knees where they are. Just lift your elbows up. Your arms should be on the diagonal. Your hands fairly far out in front of you. Press into your hands, lift your armpits, and send your chest down toward the ground. Okay, now the more you press into your hands, the more you want to lift up, not just through your armpits, but yes, again, through that same place in the middle of your back, the core of your body, your back ribs, so that you feel this great support, not only within you, but behind you. Okay, keep that big lift and send your chest down a little bit lower. Again, press into your hands, lift up through your armpits, send your chest a little lower. Stay connected to your core so that you're not collapsing through your belly. Staying really lifted and supported. Now your chest might get all the way down to the ground. It also might not. Because you're trying to stay lifted and connected. And this is like a puppy dog pose. It's not quite downward facing dog, but you still get a pretty fantastic stretch through your upper body. In fact, maybe more than usual. Take one more full breath in here. Keep lifting through your belly. Full breath out as your chest goes down. And then shift forward, bring your forearms to the ground and lower your hips and your belly down. Okay, adjust as you need to. Then bend your left knee. Reach for your left foot with your left hand for a little quad stretch. Keep your right leg steady and strong. So your right leg might just want to disconnect, but remember, your core is not just your abdominal muscles. Your core is that center line of your body, the center of your being. An energetic source of your support. Release your left leg. Prop yourself up on your left forearm, but keep the left side of your body strong. Bend your right knee. Lean to the left. Reach for your right foot with your right hand. Quad stretch. And again, even though you're leaning to the left, you want to still engage the left side of your body so you're not collapsing there, but supported. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Release your right leg. And now we're going to do something that I like to call Cobra slides. Okay, so what I mean by that is you're going to slide and you're going to do it asymmetrically first, so one arm at a time. So slide your left hand in so it comes and lines up with your rib cage on your left side. Okay, so your elbow will point slightly out. It's not tucked in, slightly out, and then slide back out. And then do the same thing on the right side. Slide your right hand in, slide back out. Slide your left hand in, slide back out. Slide your right hand in so it's lined up with your right rib cage. Slide back out. Left hand in. Slide back out. Right hand in. So it's like a half cobra. Slide it back out. And now you're going to do both. Okay? Slide your hands in. Not a full cobra. You're kind of low. That's okay. slide back out, slide in, slide back out. Your mat might move with you like mine is. Slide in, slide back out. Last time, slide in. Now once you get here, you're going to do cat, cow, and cobra. So round up, your hips will lift higher. Look towards your belly. And then lower your hips. Pull your chest through. Keep your legs strong. Round up again. Pull up, lift through your belly. And then soften your hips. Draw your chest forward and up. Round up. Pull up through your belly. And then soften your hips. Pull your chest forward and up. Okay, the last time. Round up. Ooh. And then pull your hips forward. Now, this next time, you're going to round up, shift all the way back into child's pose. And just pause for a moment here. Reconnect. Remember that the steadiness of your center is only as good as how you are able to connect with it. So bring your breath into the core of your body. Now you're going to do cat-cow in a more dynamic way. So, as you inhale, you're going to pull up into table, rounding up through the back of your body. As you exhale, lower your hips, pull your chest forward and up. Inhale, back up through table, and then exhale all the way back into child's pose. Emphasize the lift through your back ribs. Again, inhale, pull up through your core. Exhale, soften your hips, pull through, cobra. And then round up again, pull up through the back of your body. Hips go back. And then round up again as you inhale through table, exhale into cobra. Just a few more times like this. Round up, shift back, all the way back into child's pose. Pull all the way up, shift into cobra. And the last time, round up, shift back, pause before you go into child's pose. So you're really, really lifted, like in an extra big, extra full cat, Halloween cat style table pose. Come up onto your fingertips and walk in on your fingertips as close to your knees as you can. Okay, round up as much as you can. Come as high up onto your fingertips as you can, as close as you can to your knees. And then start to pull yourself up, rounding through the back of your body, staying connected to your core. And then lift up through your chest. Open up as though you were going to reach your hands towards your ankles. You don't have to. I'm not. But keep your legs really engaged. And then from the back of your body, round up again, come forward, lower your fingertips back down until they just barely touch the ground. And then repeat it. Lift up, pulling up from your back body. Pull up through your core, and then once your torso is upright, draw your shoulders back, lift through your chest, curl back. Maybe this time you get one hand to an ankle, maybe not. And then from the back of your body, pull up again, round forward, fingertips to the ground. Okay, a few more times. Press down, lift up through your belly, stay strong through your legs. As you round up, stay supported through your back body, through your core, curl back. Legs stay strong. Oh yeah. Maybe this time you touch down and find your legs. Maybe not. And then pull up again. All the way forward, reach down toward the ground. Okay, last time. Press into the floor, lift up, pull up through your belly. Lift up and curl back. Oh yeah. And then find whatever expression of camel pose you're in. So if it doesn't feel good to bring your hands all the way back to your shins, your ankles, you can be higher up. Your arms might be dangling. Stay connected to your core. A lot more core work actually when you're not touching anything. And then lift yourself back up. Sit back on your heels. Rest your hands on your knees, very similar to where you started at the very beginning. Take a full breath in here. Full breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. And bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Right fingertips behind you. Take a little twist. Then come on back through center. Right hand to left knee. Left fingertips behind you. Take a little twist. And come on back to center and just place one hand on your heart and one hand, just your fingertips even, on the earth next to you. Feel your heart beating. Feel also this deep connection to the earth. Know that when you can connect to your center, to yourself, you can weather any storm. And the core strength has so much more to do with how you support yourself through challenging times than it does about rock hard abs. Let's take one more full breath in here, hand on your heart, fingertips on the earth. Full breath out. And if your eyes are closed, you can open them. And that is my offering for you today. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more connection to the source of your own strength, so that no matter what crisis is happening in your life, no matter what challenges you're facing, you have contact with the source of your own power, right? Your own limitless capacity to support yourself. So thank you so much for being here on your mat with me. And I would love to hear what you thought of this practice, so please feel free to leave me comments in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe using the link in the bottom right corner so that you can get videos like this every single week. I would be honored to do yoga with you every single week. So again, thank you for being here today, and I look forward to getting back on the mat again with you really soon. All right, until then, bye.